Hey everybody, it's Suzanne. It's Casey too. She's here. You'll get to see her in just a minute. This is Casey and my channel. It's Between the Showings, and we are real estate brokers. And this is Between the Showings. And so I have an update of my ovarian cancer. And today was chemo number 3. And I wanted to start out with my hair just so if you're going through it, you can see what I used, how it's going. A lot of the length and for sure the back was completely cut out, but I really don't think that there's been a whole lot of loss maybe in the last couple of weeks. It's sort of stayed the way it was with number 2 chemo. So the part is wider, and I hope it doesn't get any wider because that just is going to help it when it grows out later. It's still got volume. I mean, not volume, there's no volume. It's got length here and here. And then the back, I hope you can see that, has bald spots, but there's still some hair there to help when it starts growing. So that's where we are on the hair journey. I'm still wearing the ice cap that you saw me with on the last video, and I hope that's what's helping this at a fraction of the cost of what some of those things cost. But I would never go out like this because I'm too vain. So today I wore this in between the ice cap, and I have wigs and that I wear as well. So so this is chemo 3, which is we're halfway now. I have 3 more left. And then we have a CAT scan next week, or week after next, to see if there's any growth in here, and we hope to see none. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when I sit down in the videos, I'm very tender. I'm not really sitting straight. I'm sitting to the side, and that's because of the bladder stent, and that's kept me in bed. So I've been really in bed since September, I feel like. And the stent was placed in November. When I was finally good enough from after the surgeries to get up, that stent put me right back in bed. It was hurting. It was cutting me. It was, and I know it was cutting me, and you don't want to know why or how I know, but it made it difficult to walk. It made it difficult to do anything. And then it made you feel like you had to go to the restroom when you didn't need to go. And the reason for it hurting me so bad is I had a nephrostomy tube. They did an emergency surgery and cut the ureter. The ureter was, Casey's saying no, so I don't know what I'm saying wrong, but there were chemicals from my body, or urine from my body, that was going into the cavity that made me start having awful bacteria infections in my, what was it, E. coli?
But it was an abscess.
It was an abscess. But anyway, during that process, I had a nephrostomy tube installed with all that emergency stuff. And a tube went to my kidneys, draining the urine, and it went into this bag. Then later, we went and did another procedure where they stopped the bag from accumulating the urine and instead put a stent from my kidney into the bladder. And that helps it drain. And that helps it drain, keep the ureter open, and let the ureter heal correctly, so it won't heal into itself. And those stents, you think of a heart stent being like really tiny. This stent can be 12 to 15 inches long. It has to go from your kidney all the way into your bladder, however long you are. So it was a hard stent because they had to push it through my back all the way through where it needed to be. So that's why it was so painful for me. And we went last week and had surgery again, and they removed that very hard stent, or maybe the top of it was hard, and put in a more flexible one. And I can get up now. I can walk now. If you ever saw me walk, I look pretty wobbly. And I can sit, but I don't want to be moving around too much. I still don't want to move too much around on the sit, but I feel awesome. So, you know, like the guy on Top Gun said, I'm good. I'm real good. That's how I feel now, because that stent was keeping me down. And now with this new surgery, I feel awesome. So I wanted to give you guys all the updates. Now to talk about Between the Showings. Casey, come join me. We get to sit real close. Real close. So this is Casey. She is my daughter, and we do real estate together. She used to tell me when she was a kid, I'm moving as far away from you as I can. And back then, when she was 8, that meant California to her. But anyway, she decided she wanted to do real estate with me. I was with a major real estate firm in our area for a number of years. And then she decided she wanted to come and work there too, which I was so happy. And she did. I taught her. You really need to be like under somebody's wing for a good 2 years. Every transaction is different, and you're still going to learn your whole way through your career because everything does change. Every situation is different. So after we together were at this large firm for a few years, I can't remember how many, but a lot, Casey decided that she's going to go out on her own. So she created Wainwright Real Estate, and I came to work for her. So now, ironically, I was her boss, and now she is my boss. So this is between the showings, and if you hear background noise, it's because she has 5 children that we homeschool. She homeschools some of them, and I homeschool one of them. So our goal here was to help people with real estate a little bit of drips along the way, but really it was what happens in between. We probably won't show kids, but what happened, or not a lot, I shouldn't say don't, but because they're running around here now, that's just our life. But you know, it just happened to start out with my emergency that we ended up doing the video because so many people were like, what happened? What happened? And so it was just easier to do a video for everybody. And I happened to be the first one, and it is between the showings. We were showing, and I got sick. Casey's still showing. I'm sick. I'm still doing
transactions during you being sick.
Yeah, we did how many?
It was 2.
We did 2 transactions
But
with me being
numerous
sick.
meetings.
I waddled to 1 showing, I believe. I mean, really waddled to 1 showing with that hard stint in. But this is between the showings. So, Casey?
I like doing everything behind the scenes. I'm not the in front of the camera. I'm not the spotlight person. I like everything behind the scenes. I'm fine with arguing as far as what's best for our client, you know, but this is not me.
Yeah, she doesn't really want to be on the videos, but with us, even our clients, they see us negotiating between ourselves on how we're going to handle the next transaction or what the next task is with them. And they hear Casey and I go back and forth because there's 2 minds and there's 2
point of views,
and both could be right. But which is right more for the client? And the client gets to choose, and they really get to learn as they go along because they get to hear it all. I can't tell you. We've had a lot of clients say they wanted to be realtors afterward.
Majority. At least 50%.
We're like, no!
50 to 75% at least.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We'd love to have you work for us. We'll absolutely train you and get you through the process. I mean,
take you under our wing.
Absolutely.
And that's what we do with our clients. We are the kind of agents, and we have a lot of agent friends too, and they're a lot like us. But we keep our clients under our wing. We like hold on to you. We train you. We inform you. We are holding your hand and pulling you through all along the way.
We let you know what you can and cannot do legally in real estate.
That's true. And I stay up late. So if it's a night person and you want to talk to somebody at 12 or 1, this is who you call. If you're a morning person and you want to talk to somebody at 7 and 8, that's her. You're just going to hear little people in the background as well.
Or chickens.
Oh, yeah. That's true. So I wanted to give you guys an update. And that's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything that you've done for our family. And you guys stay safe out there. And we will see you next time. Bye.